31 vegan myths debunked in 31 days. Myth number 13. Animal agriculture, drinking milk, and everything else we use animals for is unnatural. Now, while I will humor the idea that there is a portion of the population who says this ironically as clapback to anti-vegans who say that veganism is bad because it is unnatural, and I could very well wrap this up by calling out the hypocrisy fallacy, as well as appeal to nature fallacy just to be a thorn. But at this point, I'd hope you know that doing things the easy way is not how I roll. In nature, animal agriculture already exists. For example, ants farm aphids and collect their excretions for nutrition, similar to what we do with cows.
Leafcutters are not alone in their pursuit of farming. Other species of ants have developed a mutualistic relationship with aphids, sometimes referred to as ant cows, a name which neither cows nor aphids are fond of. But the ants like the name because it's kind of true. The ants protect the aphids from predators and parasitoids, and in some cases they will look after the aphids' eggs, feed the young aphids, and even carry them to the best grazing area on the plant. If you fall asleep on the job like this one, the aphids get feisty. Tappy tappy, back to sleep. The aphids feed on the sap of the host plant and excrete a lovely sugary nectar referred to as honeydew. Aphids that aren't ant cows will drop that honeydew away into the ground, which is generally a good rule of thumb for things that come out of your ass. However, aphids that are tended to by ants will secrete smaller droplets of honeydew and make them available for the ants to eat. The ants often milk the aphids by stroking their rears to stimulate the flow of sugar-rich secretions. Put it together, man. The ants then suck up that honeydew into their two stomachs, one for themselves and another one to feed their friends through a process called trophallaxis, or reciprocal feeding. In summary, the ants eat aphid poop and puke it into their friends' mouths. Listen now, don't judge. I would gladly secrete a tiny little hamburger out of my belly button for you to eat. I could wear a half shirt and a little fanny pack filled with napkins. That would be sharing like an ant do. The variations of mutualism that ants participate in are seemingly endless. A recent discovery, for example, involves a parasitic plant that lives inside of a tree and then creates these little knobby things on the tree's bark. Caterpillars eat these knobs, and ants protect the caterpillars. And once in a while, the ants play patty cake on the caterpillar's tummy. And there's a secretion, people, and the ants eat it.
Second, humans naturally evolved the LZT gene 6,000 years ago, which gave us the ability to drink milk past our infancy. And last but not least, it is in our nature to problem solve, to create large complex systems, to work together and look out for each other's welfare, all while being as efficient as possible. All of which culminates in a larger enterprise known as commercial and industrial farming. So anytime you see this myth, share this video to help set the record straight. Happy Veganuary 2023.